Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. After having our discussion on the magic of the age 28 or the maturity of the planet Mars, in this video we will have our discussion on the magic of the age 36, or you can also look at it this way, that the maturity of the planet Saturn. So definitely guys, if you are a palmist, if you are a astrologer and all, so you have to be very cautious and careful in marking and seeing the development in people's life, in your client's life. Like the way, for example, no matter how strongly you are being ruled by a planet or not, there is a certain like age group over where planets are, like definitely some planets are going to be having its return, some planets are going to be getting matured. So like the way when we say age group of 16 to 18, when we say the age group of like 23 to 25, when we talk about the age of 26 to 28, so these are like certain age group over where you have to be very careful around that. Okay, right at that specific time, what kind of difference is getting marked in someone's palm? What kind of difference is it creating, that which all dishas are running in that specific age of that person? And if only you will be utilizing these principles, it will definitely give you very clear insight regarding your client's life development. Like the way guys, not everyone's life is very smooth, and the beauty of the universe and the nature is that if there is some big change which is headed your way, the confirmation of that will come to you from so many different ways. And this is what the job of a psychic is, to foresee those changes and advise your client accordingly. So following the same pattern, in this video we will try to understand what exactly happens around the age of 36. So guys, for all those people who do not know about the maturity of the planets, so it's a concept in Vedic astrology over where all the planets have been attached as a age of maturity in our life. Definitely planets which are like transiting over there in the solar system, they are like they have got the maturity and wisdom of the millions of years. But over here we are talking about that in those specific age groups which has been attached as the maturity of the age of that specific planet. If that planet is in a ruling situation in your life, it will definitely create some significant change or generate some significant results. Now again guys, be very cautious, be very careful. If that planet is not a very healthy planet for you, it can also give some very major problem or major setback around that age as well. Like the very significant way of judging the strength of Rahu in someone's chart is that around the age of 42, which has been attached as the maturity of the age of the Rahu, all those people in whose case like Rahu is not working in a very constructive way, they have always been in the path of crime, mental hallucination, restlessness and all. So this is tend to remain the age where lot many people get imprisoned, where lot many people get into some major big legal trouble, defamation and all. And let's say for example, if the same planet is in a governing situation in your life, this planet is the strongest planet in your natal chart, then a lot many people also find it very easy to have some significant development, achievement around that age as well. So guys, in this video, just because we'll be focusing on the sweet age of 36, so which all planets are going to be kind of being in a situation around this age to give you good results. This is what is going to be the epicenter of our today's discussion. So first we will start with the planet Saturn, because this is the age when planet Saturn gets matured. Now guys, for all those people who get confused between the difference between what kind of difference gets created in our life when people go through the Saturn return, which generally happens close to the age of like 29 or 30, and understanding it with the kind of development which takes place, or what is the importance of the maturity of the age of the planet Saturn. So guys, understand this thing, that when we say that Saturn is getting matured, this can be looked at in this way, that around this age only, whatsoever restraint and delays Saturn would have created in your life, this is such a sweet spot over where somehow Saturn starts losing its grip over you. Second thing is that lot many people also find it very easy to attain the real life purpose for them. Like Saturn definitely provides them with the life purpose around this age as well. And you would have definitely seen in the cases of lot many people who were like being in a corporate job which they did not like much, or they were living far away in a foreign land, and this is the age when they get this awakening that okay, my real purpose is not to be in a cabin and performing this job or working on the balance sheet and working on the corporate accounts. I'm meant to do this thing in my life. This is what I'm good at. This is where I need to be investing my energies. So generally it has been seen that whatsoever your life purpose is, during this age only you will be revealed about that. You get the awareness about your true life purpose and all. And in lot many cases, if Saturn is in a strengthened state in your chart. Now again guys, when I say about the planet Saturn, so it hardly matters even if you have a Saturn exalted. That is the only reason I always say this thing, that a lot many times the house placement also becomes very important. Like because when we talk about the zodiac sign, that just tells about the theme, the style by which the planet is going to be functioning, but the actual result comes from the house where a planet is placed. So specifically when you are scrutinizing the energy of the planet Saturn, you have to take into consideration everything. Now you cannot even overlook this fact that even the nakshatras ruled by the planet Saturn, like you talk about Pushya, Anuradha or Uttara Bhadrapada, they also fall in the zodiac sign regarding which Saturn does not have very good relationship with them. So that is the only reason I am saying this thing, that when you are scrutinizing the energy of the planet Saturn, if this task has been allotted to you that okay, you have to judge whether Saturn is a good planet for this person or not. So you have to take into consideration the rising sign, you have to see the sign individually where Saturn is placed, in which nakshatra, in which Navamsa Pada, in which house, then only you can come into conclusion. And this research and analysis and insight will definitely give you this idea that what exactly is going to be taking place in the life of native around the age of 36. So that is the first kind of insight which we get. You might have come across all those people who would have lost the path, or they would have struggled a lot, but sudden awakening happens around this age of 36 only. Second thing is that definitely guys, this is the same age where we say this thing that the disciple of the guru, I mean to say, if guru is the planet Saturn, like a teacher, practical life experiences giving teacher is the planet Saturn, its chief disciples are the top amongst them is the planet Rahu. And this is also the age when lot many people goes through the Rahu Ketu return as well, because this is going to be the age when Rahu and Ketu are going to be most likely coming back to their original position where they are posited in your chart as well. And we all know this thing that whenever the Rahu Ketu return happens, somehow that specific year tend to remain when the nodal axis tend to remain very strong in someone's life, like in a way that if Rahu would have created a wheel of illusion, so somehow that wheel of illusion gets lifted up. Second thing is that see, Rahu is a very outwardly energy, so whatsoever you are hard bent to do, like whenever you're going through that stage and phase of the Rahu and Ketu return, somehow you get those chance to fulfill your those kind of repressed desires as well. Now again guys, it all comes down to individual to individual. For certain people it has got everything to do with the fame only, for certain people it has got everything to do, and that is the only reason. If why we say this thing that people who have got afflicted Rahu, they get the maximum punishment, because Rahu somehow create illusion, people end up taking wrong decision, doing something which is very unethical, and following that Saturn is also getting matured and they get the punishment. So again, it all comes down to how the energies of Rahu and Ketu are working in synchronicity with each other. What is the state of the Aquarius sign individually in your natal chart, that will give you this indication that okay, how exactly the age of 36 is going to be working out for me. In lot many cases guys, it has been seen that people who are going to have Rahu Ketu return. Now definitely if it is going to be taking place, like you have Rahu Ketu axis over your first house and seventh house, this could be a time of the attainment of fame, getting that sudden recognition. If it is taking place in the third house, specific I'm talking from the point of view of Rahu, some new idea might come to you. If it is in the sixth house, you might be picked over any competition for some important position. If it is taking place in the 10th house, sudden incorporation into some new business projects and all. If it is in the 11th house, again recognition. So specific to this age, not only Saturn is now releasing its clutches to give you a sneak peek or give you or serve you your life purpose, at the same time all the illusionary forces of the Rahu are also working in tandem, in synchronicity in your favor, because like the way I mentioned this thing, these are the only two planets which can actually create a blockage in our for us to bloom to our full potential, because Saturn is going to be creating all sort of delays, obstruction. It has got Stambhan Shakti, power to block, and Rahu is going to be making you in that illusion that you're not even clear. You are just chasing one mirage and one illusion after another. So this is that sweet spot where both Saturn and Rahu are working in your favor. They actually want you to bloom to your full potential. Put your energies in the path of the purpose for which your soul has taken birth. And also guys, somehow the energy of Ketu also gets like activated during this time, because you are going to have the both the Rahu and Ketu return. So let's say for example, if your natal chart is somewhat like that, which is very illusionary, and more than from the Rahu's point of view, you are more Ketu driven. Like for example, you're born on 7th of any month, 16th of any month, 25th of any month. Your Ketu and Moon are conjunct. Your Moon nakshatra is Ashwini, Magh, Mula. So you will definitely find attainment of some illusionary forces and having that access to certain things regarding which you do not have any rational explanation. So some sort of illusionary forces working out in a very mystical way in your life, like certain sudden vision, arrival of those people with whom you are feeling that I have had some sort of past life bond or connection, karmic connection. So this is how at this age planet starts working in someone's life. Like the way guys, because the motion with which now Jupiter is transiting right now in its like speed and all, so in the next couple of years only it is going to be progressing and jumping over signs little bit faster. So I will not include, because this is also going to be the time when you are also going to be having Jupiter is also going to be completing the third round in your natal chart as well. But moreover than from the Jupiter's point of view, I will definitely put my my money on the observing how Saturn and Rahu and Ketu are behaving at that specific age in your chart. Along with that guys, definitely that is the only reason roughly we say this thing, that even in the palmistry as well, the age where the fate line touches the headline is roughly taken as the 35-36 years of age only. So we generally believe in the science of palmistry that this is going to be the age where lot many people become mature to take some very important decision in their career front. Certain significant development, achievement generally happens around this age. So guys, the takeaway of this video is that you have to actually write it in the comment section, that let's say for example, if you're already in your early 40s or mid 40s or late 40s, so what exactly happened at around this age in your life. Like the way I always say this thing, astrology is a subject of research. You cannot just blindly rely on the classical text and just go with that. All what matters is that you have to practically see that if I'm saying something, what exactly and how it happened, what exactly you were doing around that age. Is Saturn an important planet for you? And if it is important planet for you, it is your moon sign lord, it is your ascendant lord, it's your moon nakshatra lord, you are in a business being ruled by the planet Saturn. So what happened around that age? What happened in that year? Did it actually serve you your life purpose? Or let's say for example, this is the year when you had all the major problems, chaos, crisis which fell upon you. So this is what you have to write in the comment section. But generally guys, if I were to say based on my own personal life and in the lives of my clients and people in whose chart I have like personally I have seen them grow with the passage of their life. I've definitely found in majority of the cases that they actually witnessed some significant event or some sort of achievement around this sweet and magical age of 36. So yes guys, I will look forward to what you have to write it in the comment section. For those who have already crossed this age, write it your experiences in the comment section, and for those guys who are headed close to this age, so trust me, have faith, keep on working hard. Definitely life will serve you the purpose for which your soul has taken birth. So yes guys, for further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.